Howdy. Welcome to the Fantasy Back Porch Hour. We are Bull D.
Howdy, howdy.
Hakuna Matata, brother.
Means no worries.
Damn straight.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. Sleeves, the Fantasy Alchemist. I am Bear. This is Outlaw. Let's do it.
So tonight we're continuing our preview of the 12-team Keeper League.
Yep.
Next matchup we're going to do is my matchup,
Okay.
the Chalk Dust Torture.
Why do we have to talk about that?
Because I'm here.
And he was the number one scoring team overall in the league last week.
That's right. And the Black Flag winner.
Mm-hmm.
And I am playing the Regulators, who also won last week.
True.
A surprising win, but a win nonetheless.
Ooh. Didn't we peg the Regulators to be one of the toilet bowl teams?
We do.
Okay, just
but
making sure.
he won because of Reggie Bush.
You remember week one flukes?
I'm looking at the roster,
And by the way,
I'm seeing that.
You're welcome
Yes.
for me dropping back out there.
Yeah.
You remember week one flukes?
Yeah. I'm definitely looking at the roster and seeing
Yeah.
that.
Same
Had I
thing.
kept Bush and dropped Spiller, I would have not worried about last week.
No. Now, I'm a little concerned going into this week
Okay.
because he does have Marshawn Lynch, and he does have Reggie Bush. Now, if Reggie Bush puts up those same numbers, I could be in trouble.
Do you see
Yeah,
how
I
bad
don't-
is
I don't
after
see
putting
it.
up those numbers?
Hip injury, finger
He's
injury.
got what, six or seven injuries?
He still could put them up. I also have to cheer for Tom Brady, which I'm still hating. I still hate that. But they do play on Thursday night against the Jets, which
I know, that's
Yeah.
got to be an awesome matchup.
historically is really good news for Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean
it
it's
is.
going to come true again.
I think it will. Unless Brady dies before the game starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to
Now,
happen.
I do like my Ray Rice and Adrian Peterson combination, but again,
I do.
who wouldn't want those two?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did put Mike Wallace back into the starting lineup after dropping him out last week.
Which kind of scares me.
Why?
Even though I am a Dolphins fan, I don't know.
I have Colston playing Tampa Bay,
Okay.
so he's going to be covered by Darrelle Revis.
Yeah.
Right.
Not the best matchup to start.
No.
No.
But my choice is Colston versus Revis
Yeah.
or Bolden versus Sherman. I went with Bolden. Reason why?
After last week, how can you not?
Right,
That's
exactly.
one reason.
Yeah.
That's one reason.
Especially since Kaepernick is going to throw to Bolden and Vernon Davis. Drew Brees is going to throw to Colston, Moore, Sproles,
Yeah.
Graham. Do I need to keep going?
No,
Okay.
because that's
Yeah,
another reason why I started Bolden. Plus, with Kaepernick's ability to scramble,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that draws Sherman up,
Yeah.
at least on one of the plays, leaving Bolden open for the
Yeah.
Not to mention, San Francisco has a legitimate running back, a legitimate powerful running back
Yeah.
that can run up the middle,
They do.
which New Orleans does not have.
No.
And looking at his team, he does have Jordan Cameron, who was huge last week, and I can see him
Jordan
being-
Cameron could put up big numbers again, especially against Baltimore. Look what they gave up to Julius Thomas,
I know. Well, for the
who
first half.
knew who he was before last week, other than his teammates and his family.
Exactly, and I don't care if it's just for one half. If he puts up 30 points in one half, that's enough.
Exactly.
Yeah. So overall, I see this game again being a close game, but I still see me eking it out in the end.
Okay.
Now, well, what's your prediction for this game?
You by far got the better roster overall here.
But I have a much tougher matchup.
Tougher matchups, yes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Brady versus Wilson. Brady, hands down, better quarterback, proven quarterback, all the experience and what he's proven he can do. Even with no-name wide receivers, look at what he did last week.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if it
can't-
wasn't
you
for a
can't go
Sudfeld, it
against-
would have been an interception.
you can't
Yeah.
go against Brady in fantasy football. We go against Brady in real life, and even though he's your fantasy quarterback, you still, you still don't want to see him succeed just because of.
Exactly.
Looking for a trade, y'all. Send those offers.
Yeah.
Right. So, Bear, what's your prediction?
I think you're going to take the game. Looking at it, you have three guys playing at home. I mean, going with what he said before, the rest of the guys are on the road. I think that Anquan Bolden and Vernon Davis, who I know you didn't have, but to me, those two guys, Anquan Bolden is the most physical wide receiver in the game, to me. I mean, maybe Fitzgerald, but no. Bolden just has the size, and he can take it away. And if it is Richard Sherman that's going to be on him, which it probably will be. And though Sherman is
Also physical.
yeah, and he's also about 4 inches shorter,
Yeah.
and probably I'm going to say 40 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
I mean, he does rock the bow tie and rocks it well, but you know what? He's not wearing a bow tie with you. I do think that you're going to take the game overall. I think it's going to be close. I think that your tight end. I know that he has Cameron, but with Cook,
yeah. It's a nice tight end.
it is. I mean, it's an awesome tight end.
I don't know.
And-
Both tight ends have proven to have great
I mean,
chemistry with the
a
quarterbacks.
tight
I
end is
think
almost a wash.
I think your
I
tight
mean,
end position is a wash. I agree. I
it's a
think your
wash.
tight end position is a
I don't
wash.
see.
Both
I
of
don't
them,
see an advantage there.
both of them have the potential to have huge games.
Overall, I mean, you can look at matchups, but I still think that you're going to take the game. It might be close, but I still think you're going to win.
I think you've got the game as well.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be the quarterback, though, but I think it's going to be your running backs. Your running back set against his running back set. Reggie Bush put up big numbers. I mean, he's a solid running back,
Yeah.
but he's hurt. I mean, he's
Banged up. He's banged up
said it.
hard.
He is. And Adrian Peterson and Ray Rice. I think Ray Rice is going to put up big numbers. I think Adrian Peterson's going to put up big numbers. And I think your running backs is what's going to win.
So the next game up in our preview is Channel 4 News Team taking on my team. Who
I'm sorry.
Not my team.
I know.
But we're not going to change my
That
team.
was your team.
No. We're changing that team
We
name.
just talked about your team.
I know.
We did.
We're talking about the other team. We're changing this team name to the Douche Nozzles.
That works.
There's
I
the
get
other
it.
team.
The Douche Nozzles versus
Uh-huh.
Channel 4 News Team.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Thank you, Ira, for changing your team name.
I know, it's about time you picked one.
God.
Douche Nozzles is a good pick.
Dang.
What do you see about the Douche Nozzles versus the Channel 4 News Team?
I mean, I don't know if the name change is good luck for it. Well, you want to know already, aren't you?
It is one.
Anyways,
They're
I was
both
going to say,
No, they're not. Channel
Oh.
4 lost to me by 60 points.
anyways, I was going to say the name change is going to be your good luck charm for the rest of the year. But maybe not the rest of the year.
Yeah,
maybe
don't go
just
that-
this game.
Don't go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got this game, douche nozzles.
Yeah.
Put this team up against something like Chalk Dust Torture or Midget Pirate Hookers, and I'm only saying this because they're sitting right here, but that's beside the point.
He means it.
Oh, Titties and Beer, sorry, I forgot one, my bad. No, but put
You
this
were
team up
okay leaving
against
that up.
put this team up against any of those three. Sorry, douche nozzles, but against Channel 4.
Yeah,
Channel 4 News. You got it, bro.
You do.
Yeah.
I agree.
Outlaw?
Looking at it, Griffin Newton, talking about two quarterbacks who have one outlet at wide receiver to throw to.
Yep.
In Pierre Garçon, Steve Smith. Neither one are playing against a powerhouse defense. I think I expect Newton to have a bounce back week. He'll be able to run better against Buffalo. I mean, just look at how badly Shane Vereen tore them apart. Newton will be able to do that against Buffalo.
Yep.
Griffin, he'll be able to run against Green Bay. He'll be able to throw against Green Bay. Same thing. I'm looking at a wash on quarterback there. When it comes down to the running backs for both teams, Jamal Charles and Steven Jackson for douche nozzles, far superior to what Channel 4 News Team or maybe even Rick Tamlin at this point.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so much more than Rashard Mendenhall and Stephen Ridley. And as we said, running backs win fantasy, bottom line.
They do.
Yeah.
And looking at that, douche nozzles I think is going to take it.
So, Bear, what do you see out of this game?
Without repeating pretty much everything that not that I could that Outlaw just said, I agree with him.
Yeah.
I think the douche nozzles will win the game. I know that they're to me extremely weak in wide receiver, unless not always on the bench, but wow, Alshon Jeffrey and Antonio Brown. I would not be happy starting either one of them, especially both of them in one game. But overall, I think they have a better team.
I do
think
too.
Douche Nozzle has a better team, and I think that he will be 2-0.
See, what I see in this game is it's going to come down to Channel 4's tight ends. You know, Witten and Graham.
Yeah.
Great tight ends. Both play very difficult defenses
They do.
compared to Douche Nozzle's running backs, who I see have a much better matchup with Charles against Dallas and Steven Jackson against St. Louis.
Yeah.
No question.
So, I think Douche Nozzle has the edge, but it's not really a guarantee. Well, our next matchup is from two of the bottom dwellers of the league so far. They're both 0-1.
Yeah.
We have Morningwood versus Wannabe Ballers.
Yeah.
Outlaw, what do you see in this game?
At first glance, I see Wannabe having a slight edge, but I need to break this down a little further. Drew Brees
Break it
against
down.
Tampa Bay. I still Drew Brees always solid no matter what. It does not matter that it's Drew Brees. That's like playing Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. Top four. And then again, you got Torrey Smith could have a good week. Vincent Jackson could have a phenomenal week. especially
Like he
against
did.
New Orleans secondary, like he did last week.
Well, and with Torrey Smith playing, I mean,
Yeah.
they're without Jacoby Jones.
Yeah.
Right.
You know Hayden's on Torrey Smith.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, good point. I don't know. I think Vincent Jackson. I think Vincent Jackson has the edge there. You look at
He does.
the second wide receiver on both teams. Mike Williams, James Jones. Mike Williams could have another good touch. He could have another touchdown pass. He could have a couple of decent catches, but I don't know. James Jones, still not a believer in James Jones. I'm
0
looking for
points.
another big disappointment out of James Jones.
Yep. So overall, who do you predict?
This is going to be very, very close, I think. Based on matchups, purely on matchups, Wannabe has the advantage.
Yep.
Based on player potential, Morningwood has the advantage.
So toss up.
It's a toss-up for me. I can't really swing one way or the other, but
So Little D, what do you see in this matchup?
I think Wannabe's got the advantage as far as I think Wannabe is going to win the game, and where Wannabe is going to win the game is running backs.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think Maurice Jones-Drew against Oakland and Trent Richardson against Baltimore. I just don't think those two are going to happen very well. I think Drew Brees is a little more reliable than Matt Ryan. So that's where I'm going to go.
All right.
yeah, and he will
Yeah.
be until he retires.
I think Wannabe's going to win the game. One thing I don't like in this matchup, if it were my game, is I'm looking. One guy's got Matt Ryan, the other guy has Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah.
So you throw a touchdown, you get 4, you get 6.
Yeah.
The other thing that I really like about this, though, is one guy has Jeremy McFadden running back, the other guy has MJD.
Yeah, they're playing each other.
I know, and I think that McFadden will have a much better week playing at home, and Jacksonville's defense is
Atrocious.
that's an awesome word.
I came up with it.
It's
Yeah,
an
I know.
understatement.
Yeah.
That's true too.
What's worse? I mean, honestly, but the thing I don't like over here about Wannabe is he's got James Jones.
0 points last week.
Yeah, not only does he have James Jones, he has Eddie Lacy, a rookie running back, who I still think could be, honestly, I believe he could be the rookie of the year offensively.
He's got
I
a
don't-
long way to go.
He does, but I don't like playing a running back and a wide receiver from the same team ever, no matter what. That's just my personal opinion, but I am extremely cautious when it comes to that. I am the eggplant.
You are the eggplant.
I know.
But as far
I
as
don't like
eggplant
it.
goes, that makes sense though. Not to
I don't
play
like
running
it.
back wide
I-
receiver from the
yeah,
same
Yeah,
team.
if you
I
listen
don't
to
like
the
it.
eggplant.
And James Jones, to me, God, if I had to start him, I would not be happy about it. I don't care what. I think Wannabe's going to take the game.
The way I see it is, I definitely agree that Wannabe has a better team.
Yeah.
I don't know if that translates into a win though.
It never does.
I mean, Matt Ryan can go off, which
Yeah.
would be a saving grace. The other player I could see that could save Morningwood this week would be Julian Edelman. If Edelman comes up big,
Again,
then I could see this Morningwood overtaking Wannabe. However,
right. So we're pretty much sitting in the same same area there.
Pick one. If you had to pick one right now. Pick one. We all did.
No, I
toss
didn't.
up. I say it's a toss up.
I know.
I say it's going to be a low scoring game in the league. That there's not going to be any other game that's going to score like these guys. I think will
Yeah,
lose.
total points
to everybody else.
between the two will
Yeah.
be the lowest scoring game, I think.
We might be seeing a preview of the toilet bowl, in my opinion. So that's what we think this week.
Stay frosty, my friends.